Hi guys, so it's the Central Man here, back again with another video. I just come up with a good wrestling topic video about NXT or talent from NXT who got some momentum, have a great run in NXT, down in that developmental territory, whether it's a former champion, and by the time they get called up to the main roster, they get they get misused, and some fans will dub this NXT curse on the main roster. This is year upon year, a guy or girl from NXT, whether it's a former NXT World Champ, or NXT Champ by the way, or NXT North American Champ, NXT Women's Champ, or even an NXT Tag Team Champ, had a great run, get into the main roster, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, they'll get 50-50 book, lose their first match, and they'll become losers, they'll become a comedy act, and you will never see that person or that wrestler ever again on the main roster. This is year upon year. Let's talk about and this is going to be a fucking rant. I'm not going to shout, but I'm going to lose it 50%. I don't care, it's a moan, but I'm trying to get my opinions out. Let's talk about the upcoming, this recent call-up from NXT, from the last two recent NXT call-ups from the past few months. EC3. EC-fucking-3. Buried. A guy's a former TNA World Champ. He lost to Dean Ambrose. Or actually won against Dean Ambrose on his first match on the main roster, on a Raw. Then the following week on Raw, he lost to Dean Ambrose. He lost to a match, I don't know who, I don't really care, it's on Main Event, a couple of months ago. Why Main Events? Still around in WWE, that show, don't get it. And now recently on Raw, they did this whole segment, it was a comedy segment, the 24/7 championship segment with R-Truth fighting in a elevator, plenty of jobbers or low mid-carders, and EC3's part of that segment. Really, he's a comedy act now. Why is he a comedy act now? Why is he in a comedy segment? EC3 is supposed to be a bona fide mid-carder and one day a bona fide main eventer, and all of a sudden he's a comedy act now. Don't get it. I don't get it. I don't really give two shits about the Iconics. By the way, Aleister Black, again, he was in a tag team with Ricochet. I'm guessing he was barely on TV. Recently, I heard rumors he's going to be re-debuting on SmackDown. Ricochet, barely on TV. He was losing, but he is barely on TV. Barely on TV. I don't get it. I think the last appearance he showed up was at Money in the Bank, nearly a month ago. And he's barely on TV now. This is the guy. This is the guy for Will Ospreay in Japan. People criticize that match because they're doing gymnastic moves, but he had a good chemistry match with Will Ospreay in the Indies. And now all of a sudden, I think he's a former NXT North American champ, and all of a sudden 50-50 buck, and he's better on TV now. Nikki Cross I'm glad they gave her some TV time, but I don't know what the stuff with her and Alexa Bliss. I think she's better off as a heel. She's better off as a heel. The War Raiders are now the Viking Experience. Don't get it. They should be they changed the fucking name to the War Raiders to the Viking Experience. Now the Vikings. How pussified WWE has become. Don't get it. You see, I don't really give two shit about Lacey Evans. I said in my Money in the Bank review, she's just overrated in my opinion. She is overrated. She's getting a second shot against Becky Lynch. Fuck that. I don't want Lacey Evans. I don't want to see Lacey Evans as the champion. Fuck that. She's over fucking rated. She's gonna be the next Nikki Bella. I hope not. Hope she improved. But she's just overrated in my opinion. She's a good talker, but her wrestling is so poor. She's just super green as grass, man. She sucks. Not sucks, but green as grass. I think that's it. Because they're not calling up Gargano, they're not calling up Ciampa. I know he's injured, but they're better off in NXT than the main roster. Hope they're not called up Velveteen Dream or fucking Undisputed Era. They'll end up getting buried. Like recent years, from the past couple of years, Rusev doing very well, undefeated, won the United States Championship. What they done? Fed him to Cena. They give him a second push, won another United States title, and what they done? Fed him to Roman. He's been fucking. He had a roller coaster run, and now he's barely on TV. They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball on Rusev. Bray Wyatt, buried. Had a great undefeated streak. What they done? Not great, but had a winning run. And what they done? Fed him to Cena. And they give him the belt. They drop the ball with him, and then he's losing, and all of a sudden he's doing this. People like this whole Firefly Funhouse thing. I never like it. It's so babyish. If you like it, more power to you. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, roller coaster run. Becky Lynch, again, roller coaster run. Bayley, roller coaster run. They're doing something with Bayley. She's the SmackDown Women's Champion. Sasha Banks dropped the ball. And now she is going to quit the company. Charlotte Flair, she had a great run, but her push is so forced. She paid her dues, but she's Ric Flair's daughter, by the way. They pushed her because she's Ric Flair's daughter. Paige dropped the ball, got buried to Nikki Cena. I don't care. She's got buried before the injury, before the stuff with Del Rio. Every talent from NXT been buried. American Alpha, buried. Dropped the ball. AOP, the Office of Pain, buried. Sanity, buried. Vince McMahon don't even care about the talent from NXT. All he cares about is Roman Reigns. Elias, buried. He got buried by Roman Reigns. And now he's a former... He's messing about with a fucking 24/7 belt. You joking? This guy should be a mid-carder. That's for the low card. Joking. Fucking hell. Vince cares about his golden boy. It's just once, puts his money aside, stop thinking about the XFL, and just listens to the audience. Give these NXT talents a chance. The product will be fine. Yeah, we don't know about the ratings, but the product will be fine. You can't, instead of focus on with one person, or sometimes two person, with Brock, and maybe sometimes three with John Cena, and rely on part-timers. Are you joking? And also Seth Rollins with a roller coaster run. Yeah, he's a Universal Champion, but I guarantee he's going to drop it to Brock. Maybe at Stomping Ground. He almost lost it to Baron Corbin. Yeah, he's been 50-50 booked. Roller coaster run. But at this point, do people care about Baron Corbin at this point? No. Just get behind these wrestlers, man. Invest in these NXT talent. Don't rely on Roman. You got plenty of good talent out there. Finn Balor, roller coaster run. The guy's a former NXT champion and the first ever Universal champion. Ember Moon, former NXT Women's champ, barely on TV. Asuka, barely on TV, buried. Nakamura, barely on TV anymore, buried. You can prove that Vince McMahon don't care about his Japanese wrestlers. Throughout the years, he don't care about these Asian wrestlers because they don't adapt to the WWE style. It's ridiculous. It's criminal. How criminal that one old bastard cares about a crappy football league. He's burying his own He's pointing his own wrestling company out of business. I feel sorry for Triple H. I feel sorry. He's like the kid in the candy shop. He never gets the final say. He's not getting a chance to get his own talent the right push. Do the same thing what they did in NXT to the main roster. The finals, who's making the final decision? Vince McMahon. I wish Triple H was the man. He will never bury his own talent. He will give those guys a chance. Do what they did to NXT, transform their form into the main roster. By the time they go in the main roster, buried. Absolutely buried. Absolutely bullshit. And it's been around for years upon years. I don't see one guy or girl from NXT have a great run in NXT, and by the time they came to the main roster, they're going to have a great run in the main roster, whether it's Raw or SmackDown. I don't know, man, but I don't see it in my lifetime, man. It's frustrating. It's pissing people off. I'm not one of these fanboys who bash NXT, go, NXT sucks dick. I'm not like that, man. I like NXT. I watch it occasionally. I don't watch it religiously, but it's better than the main roster, man. If I was a talent from NXT, whether it's I came from the Indies or part of the Performance Center who was never been in the wrestling business before, try to become a pro wrestler, have a great run in NXT. By the time I been called up to the main roster, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, if I was that wrestler, I'll go, fuck that, I'm staying in NXT, man. NXT is not. This is supposed to be, I wish it was a third brand instead of this whole developmental territory. It's not. Those wrestlers been wrestled for years, or even 10 to 15 years. They're in a developmental territory. Samoa Joe, he's a former NXT champ. He's a former ROH champ and a TNA World champ. He's been booked like shit. Yeah, I know he's a United States champion, but he can't win a world title in the main roster. Lost to Brock once and lost to AJ, was it 3 or 4 times over between August, September and October, over those 3 months in 2018. It's not AJ's fault, but they never give the confidence of Samoa Joe, man. So that's the bottom line, because that's the central man said so.